Welcome to today's video. 5 real reasons why most older men can't live long after 70, and how to protect your health and lifespan. If you are a man over 50, 60, or 70, or if you care about the health of your father, husband, or grandfather, then this video is especially for you. Here's a fact that we cannot ignore. After the age of 70, men face a much higher risk of health decline and early death compared to women. Worldwide, men live on average 5 to 7 years less than women. But the important question is, why does this happen? Is it only because of genetics, or are there deeper reasons that we can control? In this video, I will share with you 5 powerful, research-backed reasons why many older men struggle to live long past 70. And more importantly, I will give you practical steps you can take to protect your health, strengthen your body, and extend your lifespan. Let's begin with the first reason. Reason 1. Cardiovascular disease and hidden vascular risks. Heart disease is the #1 killer of older men. After the age of 70, the risk of heart attack, stroke, and sudden cardiac arrest increases dramatically. According to the World Health Organization, cardiovascular disease accounts for more than 30% of all male deaths after the age of 70. The main problem is that many men carry silent risk factors for decades. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity often go undiagnosed or untreated. These conditions damage blood vessels, clog arteries, and strain the heart year after year. By the time a man reaches his 70s, these small but constant damages add up. The arteries stiffen, circulation weakens, and the heart has to work harder with less oxygen supply. That is why many men who appear healthy suddenly collapse or suffer a stroke without any warning. Another serious issue is that men are less likely to visit doctors compared to women. Research shows that men tend to delay checkups, ignore symptoms, and often think they can manage on their own. As a result, early signs of cardiovascular disease are missed, and when they finally see a doctor, the disease has already advanced. The good news is that this problem can be managed. Regular blood pressure checks, yearly heart screenings, cholesterol tests, and blood sugar monitoring are simple but life-saving measures. Lifestyle also plays a huge role. Reducing salt, avoiding excess alcohol, quitting smoking, eating more vegetables and fish, and keeping at least 30 minutes of daily physical activity can cut the risk of heart disease almost in half. Reason 2. Weakened immune system and higher infection risks. The second reason why many older men do not live long after 70 is a weakened immune system. As men age, the body's natural defense system, the immune system, becomes less effective. Scientists call this process immunosenescence. This means that older men are less able to fight off infections such as pneumonia, influenza, urinary tract infections, or even simple wounds that get infected. Respiratory infections are especially dangerous, and pneumonia is sometimes called the old man's friend because it often ends life quickly in the elderly. Men also face an additional disadvantage compared to women. Research suggests that women's immune systems age more slowly due to hormonal protection from estrogen, while men lose protective testosterone as they age, which is linked to weaker immune defense. Another factor is lifestyle. Older men are more likely to drink alcohol, smoke, or have poor diets lacking in fruits, vegetables, and essential vitamins. All these factors further weaken the immune response. The consequences are clear. Infections that a younger man would recover from in a week can become life-threatening in someone over 70. For example, influenza, or COVID-19, has been shown to cause higher death rates among elderly men compared to women of the same age. To protect against this, older men should ensure proper vaccination, such as annual flu shots, pneumonia vaccines, and updated COVID-19 vaccines. Nutrition is equally important. Diets rich in vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and antioxidants strengthen immune defense. Regular light exercise like walking also boosts immune response. Most importantly, maintaining good sleep and reducing chronic stress helps the body repair itself and fight illness more effectively.
Reason 3. Muscle loss, frailty, and falls. One of the most underestimated reasons older men struggle to live long after 70 is the progressive loss of muscle mass and strength. This condition is known as sarcopenia. Starting as early as age 40, men lose about 1% of their muscle mass every year, and this process accelerates after the age of 70. By that point, many men have lost more than 1/3 of their total muscle mass compared to when they were young adults. Why is this dangerous? Because muscle is not just about strength or appearance. Muscle tissue plays a critical role in maintaining balance, supporting joints, protecting bones, regulating metabolism, and even supporting the immune system. When muscle mass declines, older men become weaker, slower, and more vulnerable to falls and fractures. Falls are a major cause of disability and death among older men. A single hip fracture can completely change a man's quality of life, leading to long hospital stays, loss of independence, and even death within the following year. In fact, research shows that 1 in 3 men who suffer a hip fracture after the age of 70 will not survive more than 12 months after the incident. Another hidden consequence of muscle loss is metabolic decline. With less muscle, the body burns fewer calories, leading to weight gain, insulin resistance, and higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Combined with reduced mobility, this creates a vicious cycle of weakness, inactivity, and declining health. The solution is simple but requires consistency. Resistance training, even with light weights or body weight exercises, can dramatically slow down or even reverse muscle loss. Protein intake is also crucial. Many older men eat less protein than their bodies need, yet studies show that consuming at least 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily helps preserve muscle. Adequate vitamin D, calcium, and magnesium also support bone and muscle strength. Walking, stretching, and practicing balance exercises like Tai Chi can reduce fall risk significantly. Reason 4. Hormonal decline and metabolic changes. Another powerful reason why older men do not live long after 70 is hormonal decline, especially the decrease in testosterone. Testosterone is often thought of only as a sex hormone, but in reality, it plays a much wider role in the male body. It helps maintain muscle mass, bone density, red blood cell production, mood stability, and cognitive sharpness. By the time a man reaches his 70s, testosterone levels are often less than half of what they were in his 20s. This decline is natural, but it comes with consequences. Lower testosterone leads to loss of strength, slower recovery from illness or injury, reduced energy, mood changes, depression, and even higher risk of dementia. Hormonal decline also affects metabolism. Men with low testosterone are more likely to accumulate belly fat, develop insulin resistance, and face higher risk of cardiovascular disease. In addition, low hormone levels are linked to osteoporosis, which increases the danger of fractures after minor falls. Another overlooked aspect is sexual health. Erectile dysfunction is extremely common after 70, but it is more than just a quality of life issue. Erectile dysfunction can be an early warning sign of vascular problems, as it reflects poor blood flow to the arteries. Ignoring this symptom means ignoring a potential indicator of future heart attack or stroke. While aging cannot be stopped, hormonal decline can be managed. Regular exercise, especially resistance training and aerobic activity, helps boost natural testosterone production. Weight control, good sleep, and stress reduction also support hormonal balance. Some may benefit from medical evaluation and, if appropriate, testosterone replacement therapy under strict medical supervision. The key is awareness, testing, and action, instead of silently accepting decline as normal aging. Reason 5. Cognitive decline, dementia, and mental health. The fifth major reason why many older men cannot live long after 70 is the decline of brain health. Cognitive decline, dementia, and depression are major threats to longevity and quality of life. As men age, the risk of Alzheimer's disease, vascular dementia, and other forms of memory loss increases significantly. Although women also face dementia risk, men often suffer faster functional decline once the disease begins. In addition, strokes and microvascular damage in the brain are more common in older men with long-standing hypertension and diabetes, leading to gradual memory loss, confusion, and reduced ability to live independently. Mental health is another hidden killer. Depression is underdiagnosed in older men, partly because men tend to hide emotional struggles and avoid asking for help. Loneliness, social isolation, and loss of purpose after retirement or after losing a spouse contribute to declining mental health. Studies have shown that men over 70 who feel socially isolated face a much higher risk of early death compared to those who remain socially connected. The consequences of cognitive decline and poor mental health are severe. Men may forget to take medications, neglect basic self-care, suffer accidents, or withdraw from social life, all of which accelerate health decline. Dementia not only shortens lifespan, but also steals independence and dignity. But there are ways to protect brain health. Regular mental stimulation through reading, puzzles, or learning new skills helps keep the brain active. Physical activity also protects the brain by improving blood flow and reducing vascular damage. Nutrition rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and whole foods support memory and focus. Most importantly, staying socially active, maintaining friendships, and finding a sense of purpose are powerful protectors of mental and emotional health. Now that we understand the 5 main reasons why many older men cannot live long after 70, let's focus on solutions. The good news is this: aging is not the same as helpless decline. Many of these risks can be reduced or even reversed with consistent daily action and the right mindset. Here are the most important strategies. 1. Prioritize regular medical checkups. The first step is to take medical monitoring seriously. Most men avoid doctors until something goes very wrong, but prevention is far more powerful than treatment. Every man over 60 should have regular checkups that include blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, kidney and liver function, as well as prostate health. Annual heart screenings, such as ECG or echocardiogram, can detect silent cardiovascular problems before they become deadly. Screenings for colon cancer, lung cancer for smokers, and prostate cancer should not be ignored. Catching these conditions early often makes the difference between life and death. In short, do not wait for symptoms. Act before problems appear. 2. Strengthen the heart and circulation. The heart is the central engine of life. To keep it strong, older men should focus on a heart-friendly lifestyle. This means limiting salt and processed foods, reducing alcohol, avoiding smoking completely, and eating more fruits, vegetables, legumes, and fish. The Mediterranean diet is often recommended because it is proven to reduce heart disease risk. Exercise is also essential. At least 150 minutes per week of moderate activity, such as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, supports circulation, lowers blood pressure, and improves oxygen delivery to tissues.
Even simple habits like taking the stairs or walking daily after meals add up over time. 3. Preserve muscle strength and balance. As we discussed earlier, sarcopenia and falls are major killers. The solution is consistent strength training. This does not mean heavy gym workouts, but simple routines with resistance bands, body weight exercises like squats or push-ups, or lifting light weights. Just 2 or 3 sessions per week can rebuild muscle and improve stability. Protein intake is equally important. Older men should aim for lean proteins such as fish, chicken, eggs, beans, and tofu. Combining this with vitamin D from sunlight or supplements, calcium for bone health, and magnesium for muscle function can prevent frailty. Balance exercises such as standing on one leg or practicing Tai Chi greatly reduce fall risk. 4. Support hormonal and metabolic health. Hormonal decline is natural, but you can slow its effects. Maintaining a healthy weight is key because belly fat increases estrogen levels and lowers testosterone further. Good sleep also plays a powerful role in keeping hormones balanced. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep every night. Stress management is critical. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which damages metabolism and lowers testosterone. Meditation, deep breathing, or even hobbies like gardening and painting can reduce stress. If symptoms of low testosterone, such as extreme fatigue, depression, or loss of muscle are present, consult the doctor. In some cases, safe medical therapies are available.
5. Protect brain and emotional health. A sharp brain equals a longer life. To protect brain health, continue learning new things even after retirement. Reading, writing, learning a language, or practicing music all strengthen neural connections. Stay socially connected. Men who maintain friendships, engage in community activities, or spend time with family live longer and enjoy higher quality of life. Avoid isolation at all costs, because loneliness can be as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to recent studies. Nutrition also matters. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish or flaxseed, antioxidants from berries and green vegetables, and whole grains all feed the brain. Limiting alcohol and avoiding smoking protect blood vessels and lower dementia risk. 6. Boost the immune system. To strengthen immunity, make sure to stay up to date with recommended vaccines. Influenza and pneumonia vaccines save lives every year. COVID-19 boosters are also important for older men. Daily habits make a big difference. Regular walking or light exercise increases circulation of immune cells. Adequate hydration, a diet rich in vitamins and minerals, and avoiding processed sugar help the immune system function properly. Sleep is one of the most powerful immune boosters. During deep sleep, the body repairs and produces infection-fighting cells. 7. Create a 30-day health action plan. It is easy to hear advice but forget to act. That is why creating a 30-day plan is so powerful. Here's a simple framework. Week 1. Schedule medical checkups, get blood work, and start a daily 20-minute walk. Week 2. Adjust diet by reducing salt, sugar, and processed food. Add 1 extra serving of vegetables and fruit daily. Week 3. Begin 2 short strength training sessions per week using body weight or light weights. Week 4. Focus on sleep. Set a regular bedtime, avoid screens before bed, and aim for 7 to 8 hours. By repeating this cycle and gradually building habits, any man over 70 can dramatically improve health and increase lifespan. So let us recap. The 5 main reasons why many men cannot live long after 70 are heart disease, weakened immunity, muscle loss and falls, hormonal decline, and brain or mental health decline. But none of these are destiny. They are risks, and risks can be reduced with action. Remember this: aging is not about sitting back and watching your body fail.
It is about choosing daily habits that build strength, protect health, and create purpose. Men who stay active, connected, and proactive about health can live well into their 80s and 90s with vitality and dignity. If you are over 70, or if you have a father or grandfather at this stage of life, take this knowledge seriously. Do not wait until a crisis forces change. Start today, even with one small step. Walk, eat better, call a doctor, or reconnect with a friend. These choices may seem simple, but they could add years to your life. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more health insights. And remember, it is never too late to protect your health and extend your lifespan. Every day counts.